Hello everybody, this is the Gaming Preacher. Welcome back to another Modern Warfare 3 Call of Duty gameplay on the Xbox 360. Now this is a little bit different of a gameplay than I normally put up on my channel. This is actually someone else playing this game. This is a recording that I got from a friend of mine called JudgmentAwaits. He is another YouTuber. His channel name is JudgmentAwaits, as well as his Xbox Live gamer tag. And you'll see his channel link down in the description below, as well as some links to a couple of his videos. Now what I was wanting to do here was just share one of his videos with you guys to give you an idea of what kind of content is on his channel, and just talk a little bit about not only his commentaries and his gameplays, but just some about him in general. We share a little bit of a common background in that we're both in the ministry. He is a youth pastor at a church, and I just kind of stumbled across his channel one day when I was searching a few months ago just for Call of Duty videos, and it was just kind of happenstance that I ran across it. But I really liked his content. I enjoyed his videos. I enjoyed the information that I got from his channel. So I subbed to it, and we've kind of developed a friendship over these past few months. We've went back and forth a few times and talked about some different things, some different ideas to collaborate on and stuff like that. But I just wanted to put his video up here to let you guys have a chance to see him if you weren't aware of him already. Now he's got over a year's worth of videos on his channel. He just hit the 1 million view mark not too long ago, so he's passed that milestone. He's got several thousand subscribers, so he's been had a successful channel as he's been moving along here this past year or so. Now his content on his channel, it's not just Call of Duty, although that's sort of his primary thing. He also does some walkthroughs of some different games like Darksiders and Borderlands. And he's got a really good video on his setup at home of how he records video, how he does audio, what hardware, what software that he uses to basically make his channel work. And I think a lot of people like to watch those. I know I do. I've got one on my channel as well. I think most YouTubers at some point will put up a video kind of showing what their setup is. So, and it's really useful information because you can compare what someone else is doing to what you're doing and get some ideas and some hints about maybe how you could do something different. Now this is a hardcore match on Foundation. We both share an affinity for hardcore. That's pretty much the majority of his game, Call of Duty commentary gameplays will be from hardcore matches. Now in this particular match he's using the ACR with the attachment proficiency with the grenade launcher on it, as also with the red dot sight. Now he's running Blind Eye, Hardline, and SitRep Pro. That's Pro on all three of those. And he's running the SMAW as a secondary. Now one thing you'll notice is that he just uses two of his slots here, one for the UAV and one for vest. He leaves the third slot empty. And that's an interesting strategy that I've seen him do in a lot of his gameplays. This way that those two are recycling over and over and over again. And what that does is really, if he's getting kills, if he's being successful, then you know he could spend the majority of a game, for example, with a vest on, or providing vests for his team. So it's an interesting strategy to just run those two items in those two slots there. And so that's kind of one of the tips that he provided on one of his videos that he did. Now, as far as his content goes, you know, it's not just someone you know, making a recording of them playing a game, because to be honest, that can be boring. He provides some actual useful information. He tries to usually always talk about what gun he's using, what setup, what kill streaks, what perks, why he's using them. He also does a good job of discussing some of the strategies that he uses on different maps, some of the method to his madness, so to speak, on some of the different game types that he might play, whether it's team deathmatch or search and destroy or whatever. So you're getting some good information while you're just kind of kick back watching some Call of Duty gameplay. Now the most interesting thing, the thing I like most about his commentaries though, and I enjoy the tips and hints and things like that, but what I enjoy most from his commentary is the insights into his own life, into what's going on in his personal life, in his ministry, things that are happening you know, to him, and how he's dealing with those and how he relates to those situations. You can really find any video anywhere that has someone describing, oh, I'm going around a corner, I'm shooting, I'm throwing a grenade, oh no, I have to reload. I mean, really, let's be honest, those are kind of boring because I can see what it is you're doing on the screen. What I enjoy from his videos is the insight, the commentary into his personal life that things that are going on with him. And that's sort of a commonality we share in some of our content. Both of us being in the ministry, he shares a good bit about some of the trials and tribulations, if you want to call it that. He's got a good video that talks about problems in the church. So you can get a lot of life lessons. You can gain a lot about his Christian walk, about his Christian beliefs, about his walk in faith from his own personal perspective. So it's not just gameplay, talking about the game. It's a little more beyond that in a lot of his videos, which I actually prefer, I actually like. Now, as far as his commentating goes, he's a really good commentator. He's got a really good, pleasant voice to listen to. I know not a lot you can do about your voice. Some people just have a better voice than others. I'm not real thrilled with mine. Sometimes my southern accent, I think, gets in my way. But he's got a real good voice to listen to. It's not a screechy voice. It's not something, that you don't want to listen to. Now, I know he has gotten some flack, probably much like I have, from some people who, want to know, why are you mixing Call of Duty and Christianity, or Call of Duty, and religion? Well, I think the thing you have to understand about YouTube, if you're really honest with yourself, is that when you're a commentator on YouTube, the main thing you need to be is authentic. You need to be genuine. You need to be real. You need to be who you are. If you try to be fake, if you try to pretend to be somebody you're not, really, it's going to come through. People are going to be able to tell, and it's going to be a turnoff, I think. At least it is for me. If we're Christians, and, for example, both of us are in ministry, we're going to talk about things that we're familiar with. We're going to talk about things from our perspective. We're going to be talking about things that are important to us. So you really can't knock us for talking about those kinds of things, for bringing who we are into our commentary. That would be no different than if you're a person who just, you like to cuss, you cuss all the time, whatever it is you do, and in your videos you're dropping F-bombs all the time. Well, that's who you are, that's how you're commentating. Do I knock you for that? Well, I may say I don't like it, but I'm not going to knock you for it because that's who you are. So you can't really complain about, judgments, commentaries, about my commentaries as far as, the content, because obviously we're just sharing who we are. You've all got a choice. If you don't like it, I guess, you just don't listen. But, Judgment is real. He's authentic. He is who he is. I think he lays it all out on the table. You know what he believes. You know what he stands for. Now, one thing I've kidded Judgment about before, and I'll do it on here too, is that I wish I could play against some of the teams that he does. And some of his videos, I've mentioned to him before about, wishing I could play against that team. Because this team here that he's playing against is just not doing a whole lot. They don't seem to be rushing a lot. They don't seem to be really doing anything purposeful. They're just kind of roaming around. He's able to get a really nice run here. He goes 35-4 when it's all said and done. He's able to flank them. He's able to get them in their spawn. He's able to shoot them in their back. So they don't really seem to be paying a whole lot of attention to what is going on here. So I kid him. I've kidded him before about wishing I could play against some of the teams he does. But it allows you to get a good kill streak going. It allows you to get a good run. He has a shot here in just a second. Yeah, where he's copying me by killing himself. That's the kind of shot I would make, Judgment. That's not the kind of thing I'm accustomed to seeing you do. But nonetheless, he still has a good run, finishing with 35 kills. Well, guys, I've got some links below to some of his videos. I got a link to his channel. I'd urge you, if you like this video, if you enjoy my content, then I'm sure you're going to like his. If you're not a sub to Judgment already, then I encourage you to go over there, take a look. If you leave a comment on any of his videos, tell him that the preacher sent you, and he'll send me some cookies maybe. I don't know. But guys, as always, I hope you have a great day. God bless. Keep the faith, and we'll see you later. Bye.